There you go. This is Zion Jones with Rock Life with Zion. Now look, I had to come back on here, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more time to come on here because somebody's making a lot of noise over to the side. Anyway, I want you guys to know, because I do have someone special here that I definitely want to make sure that he has some time to tell you all the great things he's doing. Hey, Paula, what's up, sis? Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you, girlfriend. Okay, you know I'm in LA, so we gotta hook up. Don't let me leave here without seeing your beautiful face, okay? You make sure that, okay? I'm here representing the beautiful play that they're doing, Grieving Widows. And here I have alongside me Steve, and he's an officer, right? An officer.
Well, I have the role of Chief Roberts. So Officer Lanier, that was just on your show, your feed a moment ago. So Officer Lanier reports to me, but the two of us work. And so we both come on in Act 2. We get to kind of goof off behind the scenes for Act 1. But in Act 2, you'll find that we're center stage, because when we come into the house, which is full of grieving women and one poor guy, there's a body on the floor. And so we don't know anybody. We've just been called because there's a murder. So now we have to find, well, I should say murder. There's been a death. So one of the things that we have to determine is, was it murder? Or was it accidental? Or did the guy just have a heart attack? And of course, we need to sort of ferret out the information. Who are all these women? What was the relationship of the guy laying on the floor to any of these women? You know, we're just like real detectives coming in, trying to solve the mystery. Exactly right. So I was a late addition to the cast. There was actually a Chief Roberts before me, because the play started out first in Inglewood. But that Chief Roberts...
Did he fall out too, like the other husbands? No,
it was right flat on the stage. Officer Lanier dragged her off. It was actually a woman that was playing Chief Roberts. Okay. And but she could not make the play out in Santa Clarita, so I got added so I could do Chief Roberts for Santa Clarita, and now I'm here.
There you are. And so how many have you done so far?
Well, just it was like 4 out in Santa Clarita. It was over a weekend. Okay. And so this will be show number 5. And as Officer Lanier said to you a few minutes ago, we don't know if there will be any other performances elsewhere in the Southland, but I know that through the networks that are around, folks are sort of pushing and probing and say, well, going to Long Beach, or could we be going to Rancho Cucamonga or somewhere like that? So so we'll see. It's a good cast. I don't know any of these folks. Officer Lanier, Annie obviously had a relationship with Annie McKnight. I had a relationship with the director, and I think some of the other actors did as well. So I'm just, sort of the real outsider getting integrated into this group.
Well, all right. So tell us a little bit about you. You've been doing acting for a while, and what are you doing?
Well, I actually only started acting about 10 years ago. I had just a regular business career, but I had the luxury of retiring. And once I retired, I was too young to actually retire. And so I kind of thrashed around for a couple of years before I stumbled into acting. I did no acting in high school, no acting in college. And I've found out that I enjoy it. I just got through doing a play down in Hermosa Beach. Most of you viewers probably remember the movie A Few Good Men with Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson. Yes. So I had the role of the prosecutor, which was played by Kevin Bacon. Right. And I'm a little older than Kevin Bacon, but I had so it was a great role. It was not one of the lead roles, but I had a lot of good lines, and for actors, being on stage is important. So this role got to be on stage a lot. Nice. And so we're finishing this, and then there's a little group up in Lake Arrowhead, and I've done a couple of shows with them. It's a heck of a drive though, because I live in Redondo Beach. And it's but we're doing a table read next week for a show that'll probably break sometime in January. So I do a little bit of voiceover work, sometimes some commercials. I've done a couple of movies that no one's ever heard of, that no one's ever seen.
But you got that experience.
But I at least got that experience. Yeah. And it keeps me off the street and out of trouble. So I'm always
you don't look like a bad boy to me.
Well, no, unfortunately not. I play establishment roles. I mean, if you look at me, this is Mr. Establishment.
There you go.
You know, whether it's a judge or a senator, or a congressman, or a chief of police. You know, I get to play those roles. I don't ever get to play the bad guy roles. But,
that's good.
well, you know, there's
Keeps you out of trouble.
It keeps me out of trouble and off the streets. And like probably 95% of the actors in America, I'm never going to hit the big time.
Oh,
but I'm having
you never know.
Well, you never know. You never know. But I'm having a great time at the level that I'm at.
So you do? Is it all been theatrical work, or is it have you ever dreamed of you're going to feature film?
Well, I just got my SAG card last March. Screen Actors Guild after. So prior to that, I was non-union. So now I'm looking for an agent who then can get me those auditions on like big time movies and big time TV shows. Like I said, I've done some movies, but you know, they've been small independent features that probably never even made it to a theater. They just made it for the film festival circuit, which is what happens with a lot of these non-union films.
Oh, okay.
So I've done a few of those,
awesome.
and but hopefully now I'm turning union, and if I can get myself an agent, then you'll start
this
auditioning.
Guy is looking for an agent, and you know
there are the agents out there.
They're out there, and I know you got your picture. You too, I'm sure, because you have a resume right now.
I got a resume. I've got several different headshots.
Yeah.
You can find me on YouTube. If you Google my name on YouTube, or
go ahead and tell the audience.
Right, so the name is Steve, Steve. The last name is Izant, Izant. And if you just put that into the search function, if you just Google it, stuff will come up. If you put it in the YouTube function, stuff will come up. There's a website that I call YouTube for Adults called Vimeo. And more serious film producers put their stuff on there.
I've seen that.
So I'm on Vimeo, same thing, vimeo.com/Steve Izant. That's enough commercials, right?
Awesome. So definitely they can look for you. Do contact him, okay? I know we're going to see you on More to Come. You know, now how many times did you do
I love that show, More to Come.
More to Come?
Yes, More to Come.
Really? Oh my gosh.
No, I just made that up.
I was like, okay, maybe I should apply for that. But definitely, you said the other one that you were doing, the other play, which one was that?
So I was just in A Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men.
It was actually a play before it was a movie.
Oh my God.
If your viewers like West Wing when it was on, West Wing was created by a guy named Aaron Sorkin. And he created West Wing. West Wing is famous for its very fast dialogue back and forth between the characters. So actually is A Few Good Men. And Sorkin requires his actors to be what's called line perfect. If we substitute a word in this particular play, Mildred's not going to call us on it. But in a Sorkin play, I have a line that says, and I have 23 men not accused of murder. I made a mistake for some reason of saying I have 23 men not charged with murder. And when the director gave us her notes, she said you used the wrong word. You have to use accused, you can't use charged. So that's what it means by being line perfect.
Line perfect. That means you can't improvise.
Yeah, can't improvise in an Aaron Sorkin play or film.
You can't play that off.
So here's another. He even makes you get the commas right, and by
the pause.
The pause, because here's the famous grammatical phrase. Let's eat grandma. Now, if you say let's eat, comma, grandma, that means, hey, grandma, let's go on into dinner.
Right.
But if you just say let's eat grandma, that means with no comma. Dinner. That means you're going to carve her up and have her for dinner. The only difference then is that comma, that pause.
Yes.
But it shows you the importance of grammar, kids. So pay attention to your English teacher.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, I am so happy that you came. Any last words that you like to say?
I'm going to do the same plug that Annie did. Come see the show on Saturday, 3 o'clock.
All right.
Be there or be square, as people my age used to say.
What's your age? Come on now. Don't be playing around.
I hope your viewers can't guess.
Okay. You know what? He can play any role. Let me tell you that. I can see. I see a little something, I think, right? Anyway,
I think my part's coming up, so I have to go.
All right. Well, thank you. And I so appreciate you being here on Rock Life with Zion. Thank you for rocking with me. And definitely, you guys come out and see Steve. We're going to be very excited.
Happy to rock with you. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, you guys, thank you for being on here. It's so exciting. Come support this comedy. It is off the chain. It's The Grieving Widows. I definitely see it as a sitcom that's going to come out to, you know, to the film, okay, or something like that, because I just think it's totally a great comedy. Anyway, this is the special that I have for you guys tonight, and hopefully, if you're not doing anything or you just want to go out and have a laugh, go ahead and support them on October 21st, this Saturday. But also remember that we too, and that's going to be at 3 o'clock for their show. Our show, you can come and be here on October 21st for the Jesse Jackson celebration for his 76th birthday. All right. And so he's having a fundraising gala. And it's going to be off the chain. We have the fashion show that's going to be there. It's going to be nice. We have the best. Right now we have got Rodney Lynn. He has the Julian Scott stores. That's going to be off the chain. His pieces you're going to see. And we also have Beverly of Honesty. She's going to be off the chain. She's bringing her pieces from New York. We have Gigi Hunter. She's coming. She's going to be off the chain. We got Winston and Lee. He's bringing the men on and cracking. Girls, you definitely want to see these suited and booted men that's going to be gracing the runway. It's going to be so nice. And you know what? You don't even have to just look, because I am going to be on live. And I'm going to also be hosting the show alongside Rodney Lynn. So you'll be able to see me live that day. But it's even better if you come up close and personal with Zion. I would just love to see you in the audience. So know that if you're interested, tickets are available, and you can go to invite. They're available there. Also, you can see it on my Facebook page. You can get it there. But either way, you're my royal family, and it's always, always, always a pleasure rocking with you. And thank you for rocking with Zion. And there's only one way to rock. Make sure you shout your Christ. Thank you for joining. Have a blessed evening. Ciao.